I'd like to call this meeting to order, the Monongalia County Board of Education. It's July 8th at 5 p.m. Drew a blank on where we were here. So please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As you may have figured out by the delay on the phone, we have two board members that are calling in, Sean Smith and Dan Barry, so they'll be with us. You're both there, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when we do different things, I'll have a pause because they're a few seconds delay on what we're doing there. Okay, so the first order of business is the delegations, and I'll read the guidelines. Speakers are requested to express themselves in a civil manner with due respect of the dignity and privacy of others who may be affected by your comments. While it's not our intent to stifle public comment, speakers should be aware that if your statements violate the rights of others under the law of defamation and invasion of privacy, you may be held legally responsible. If you are unsure of the legal ramifications of what you're about to say, we urge you to consult your legal advisor. Mon County Schools Board Policy 0169. Public participation at board meetings states that you may speak no more than 5 minutes if there are 12 or fewer delegations. After 12 delegations, the amount of time you may speak will be determined by taking the number of delegations and dividing it by 60 minutes. Public comment is not a time for open dialogue among the board members and the speaker. The board members will not answer questions posed to them from a speaker or comment on a speaker's concern. In short, there will be no verbal interaction from the board members during or after the speaker's comments. I need to move that. Blocking my vision there. Okay, first one up is Brittany Hicks.
Good evening, I'm Brittany Hicks. I am the Vice President of the PTO at Eastwood Elementary School. I'm here to discuss fundraising efforts. While traditional fundraising like Saris and Flower generate some income, they do not match the success of our Booster-thon fund, what we call our fun run. Over 35% of our students live below the poverty line, and with Booster-thon, we were still able to raise roughly $20,000. Each student at Eastwood is able to participate in the fun run no matter if they have donated any money whatsoever. Everybody is allowed to participate. This money is crucial for our school and students. The funds raised enable us to provide unique experiences that many students would never have the opportunity to experience, such as charter bus trips to Pittsburgh for field trips, ensure that every child leaves the book fair with a book, healthy food for our fitness night, and this year we were also able to distribute Eastwood t-shirts for every student at Eastwood that they can wear on Spirit Day. And this is the shirt that we were able to make. We were actually even able to get it through Booster-thon to be able to save some money there. Additionally, the PTO funds go towards events like hot chocolate and haircuts, where roughly 150 to 250 children receive haircuts, personal hygiene items, and essentials that our Booster-thon money contributes to. At Eastwood, we sincerely appreciate our dedicated teachers and staff who go above and beyond for our students every day. The funds from our Booster-thon allow us to support our teachers during Teacher Appreciation Week and fulfill special classroom requests throughout the year. We kindly ask you to maintain our primary fundraising channel as it significantly enhances our lives of our students, teachers, and the school community. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have our counter up?
Yeah, we have it going. It's just.
Okay. All right. I was doing it on my phone here, but if you're watching, that's fine. Okay, next up we have Kathleen Morrison.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kathleen Morrison. I am a parent of 2 at Eastwood Elementary and 1 going to Mountaineer Middle in the coming year. And I also wanted to talk about the ability to use third-party vendors for our fundraising efforts. So I don't want to repeat too much of what Brittany said, but we've been using Boosterthon, which is a third-party company that provides things that we could never do alone as a PTO. Even though we're all dedicated, even though we have the best parent and teacher volunteers, we wouldn't be able to do it this way. So this fundraiser provides an opportunity for school-wide collaboration. So we get really good collaboration between teachers, administrators, families, and students. This has been really welcome and enjoyed by everyone. As Brittany mentioned, these fundraisers are inclusive, so every child participates. They get prizes whether or not they bring in money. So we're able to include everyone, and it creates a real excitement around the school and a lot of fun and real community building. And they're much more than an order form sent home, so we have all kinds of interactive things throughout the weeks leading up to the fun run, including then the run part, where we all run around outside the school, which actually also aligns with our school mission better than many other fundraisers, which is to grow healthy kids in a healthy world. So we really like that involves our school mission, so we get everyone moving together. The Booster also specifically includes character building themes in the form of daily videos that students are still talking about after the fun run. They're easily accessible to teachers, so we get resources out of this, perfectly formatted for their morning or closing meetings. And it also makes incorporating math and ELA standards simple. So we're now incorporating some standards in this event, and goal trackers, and provides opportunities to calculate percentages and read things, and so provides that opportunity for children to communicate effectively with their families as well, and also family far away. And I know there are families that love that they can contribute even if they're not here, that they can contribute. The PTO, again, like I said, we have the best volunteers ever, the parents, but people have full-time jobs. They actually want to focus on their kids' education, right? And so being able to do this really maximizes our fundraising efforts in a way that just wouldn't be possible otherwise. And we just have a lot of excitement in our school about these kinds of events. So I hope the board will consider permitting us to do these things going forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Morrison. Next up, we have McCall Speaker.
Hi, my name's McCall Speaker. I have 2 kids at Eastwood and a 1-year-old. And I would also just like to voice my support of the third-party crowdsourcing the apps that we are able to fundraise from. I'm a small business owner, but I used to be a fundraiser for the United Way of Mon and Preston County. And I will tell you that fundraising is hard, especially right now. It's very hard. And to be able to use these apps, we could not replicate what these apps are able to do at the local level. People, I have aunts and relatives that are able to participate and give, support my child, that we're not beating, time and time again. Can you give us money? Can you give us money? Can you help our school? And it's just able to, people, all over the country are able to support our kids, here locally. These apps are very efficient. They're very easy to use, and I just think that if it's something with the contract, maybe we could negotiate a better deal, or just look at maybe just revisiting, the policy to see how we can best use it for the benefit of all of our kids. So, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Moving forward, speaking of crowdfunding policy 6605, we in fact are going to discuss it, but Christina had asked that we move it until the superintendent is back and we're all together, because we're kind of scattered around here. So I'm going to ask the deputy superintendent to remove it from the agenda for tonight, and she is filling in for the superintendent because he is out of the country. So,
Yes, so I am recommending that we pull this from tonight's agenda and have it back on the agenda at a different meeting.
okay, very good. Next up is awarding of contracts. Get it up here.
Wait, we have to have a motion, right?
No, she pulled it. So we're good. She's removing it until we get,
We're just gonna add it to a different agenda.
yeah, it'll be on
We want your pretty face here to discuss it.
right, we want everybody in the room. Okay, so this is
I didn't know if we needed a motion to remove it.
we're not removing it, we're just postponing it.
Okay, I didn't know if we needed a motion to postpone it.
No, we're good.
Okay.
All right, next up is, you have any questions, Sean? You still there?
I am here.
Okay.
I have no questions.
All right.
Same things I would have spoke tonight. I'll speak when we're all together.
Very good. Okay, the next is the MHS cafeteria renovation. And I do want to state that what we do tonight is pending SBA funding. So we'll go with your,
Okay. And we do have a recommendation for the renovation of the Morgantown High cafeteria. And Nicole is here. She can answer any questions because we did have several interested parties. And Nicole, do you want to just
Yes, we actually had, at the pre-bid meeting, we actually had 3 general contractors, but when the bids were received, we only had 1 general contractor. And tonight, and that is actually the second tab under your executive content, and everything has been reviewed by McKinley and Associates. It is now being reviewed by the SBA, and once they give their approval, then we can officially award the contract to them. But the bidder was FMS Construction.
So I am recommending that we go with that bid from FMS
Yes.
Construction pending SBA approval, and that we accept that.
you have the amount there, it's 2 million,
The base bid amount was, sorry, my eyes aren't very good. $2,398,635, and we are taking 2 alternates for $14,490, and then the second alternate of $132,000.
And that's a total of $2,545,125.
okay, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved. Second.
Second.
So we have a motion by Christina, and we have a seconded by Jen. So you guys being on a second's delay, you're too late.
I'll remember that. I'm not even going to try.
Okay,
I'm going to get one in.
okay. We'll wait for you next time.
I'll pause.
So is there any discussion? Anybody have any questions on that for Jen or for Nicole? Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, the same. Motion carries. For some reason, I'm locked up there, so I'll go from the paper. Okay, next up is UHS combi oven.
That's correct, yes. That is the new oven, along the same thing of renovating our kitchen. So the combi oven is something that our director has placed in all of the schools as we are replacing ovens. It's very efficient, and in our new schools, we have purchased this. So we are recommending, and Nicole, again, if you can help me with the company.
Yeah, we are Hooten Equipment for $27,861.50.
So I do recommend that we make that purchase.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion. Come on, guys.
So moved.
Second.
All right, that's it for me.
Okay, any discussion, questions, follow-up? Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Next up, we have a change order for the MHS sewer project.
Yes, and so we are recommending, and this is something, again, that was necessary, and I know the superintendent reached out. We had a change, and the company, City Construction, was on site to complete the expectation of what was changed by the company, which is New River Agreement. We've had more than one change that we needed to adapt. So this was part of that project, and they are working on that project as we speak.
Okay, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Christina, seconded by Jen. Any discussion, follow-up, questions? You guys have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Next, we have professional development proposal, service personnel.
Did you-
Did I miss-
New River.
New River.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did miss that one, didn't I? Next one's New River Agreement Amendment.
And I am recommending, this is again part of the same project at Morgantown High. As you know, it's a very complicated project, replacing the sewage lines. And so after reviewing and changing our course of action, which is now underway, the original agreement to pay New River was a set amount, and now we have agreed to pay as we go for the work
Yes.
that's done.
Yes, because we reduced the scope of the work for
Yes.
phase one.
Yes. So that is the recommendation.
Now, I'll take a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions?
No.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, opposed, the same. Motion carries. Now I get to move on, professional development proposal.
Again, I am going to defer to Ms. Carradine here, who has worked with the service professionals that are developing their own professional development. So I'd ask Jennifer to explain how that is working.
So if you're unfamiliar, the Service Personnel Staff Development Council is comprised of 2 representatives from each service classification, and they come together to create the Professional Development Day agendas for themselves. And those are subject to board approval. They have reached out to a professional speaker, and I'm going to let George is here for us, and he's the president of the Service Personnel Staff Development Council, and he's going to talk about the speaker. We don't yet have a contract, but they are seeking approval by the board so that they can enter in discussions, and then we would bring a contract back.
State your name for the recording.
Sure. My name is George Reinhardt. I'm a school bus operator here for Long County Schools, here as the chairman of the Professional Staff Development Service side of things. What I'm here to recommend this evening is we have a guest speaker to be stated for our professional staff development in February of 26, providing we don't have a snow day that day. But it's kind of tough to plan. The gentleman is Jerry Brooks. Jerry Brooks is he's actually a principal in Kentucky. He has a wealth of knowledge in basically what we're looking for him to do is how to love your job, and we thought that might be a good topic of conversation and trying to retain employees, because as you know, I know in the bus side of things, or in the transportation side of things, it's certainly been a challenge over the past couple of years since COVID. So hopefully he'll be able to enlighten us a bit and move forward with them. His cost is actually $12,000 is what we're looking for from the staff development budget, and this was we had the way we came to find out who we wanted to select was we formed a Google survey and sent it out to all the service personnel throughout the county. We had four names that we had, and obviously the top vote getter was the one we chose to. So the actual council was not actually making the sole decision. We left it up to all service personnel. So hopefully we can get a good feel for everybody to be at this staff development place. Let's see here. Again, he is from Kentucky. Any questions?
You said you had 4 names you threw out there?
We did.
How did you come up with the 4 names? Like,
We went through.
did people say, hey, I like this guy?
No, actually, we went through the internet and found motivational speakers.
And then you gave everybody a snippet?
We actually took little bits and pieces off of YouTube, sent YouTube videos to all the service personnel to select the most viable candidate, and everybody chose. Well, I shouldn't say everybody chose, but Shannon Davis was actually the one that found Jerry Brooks. He also gave a presentation last year to Harrison County Schools, and so we reached out to a few folks in Harrison County, and they gave him good marks, and so we thought he's good enough for Harrison County, he's good enough for us.
Mr. Reinhardt, Sean Smith, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good to see you, my brother. I appreciate you putting the effort into that. I did a little research on the fella as well. I wondered if you all had ever had him before. So I applaud you for doing the research and trying to find someone rather than just winging it. I saw good reviews on him. I'm just sharing that. I appreciate you doing that, and I see Tina here on YouTube as well. Just wanted to say hello to her and thank you for her support and coming out with you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? You have any questions, Dan?
No. I've watched this guy before. He is fantastic. I applaud their effort to pick Mitch Brooks.
Okay. Thanks.
Extending an invitation to you all to come to it as well if you like.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right. Thank you.
Side note, just this group of staff development council, they're very engaged and very motivated. They've done a lot of work in getting this together.
I like that they gave everybody buy-in. It's very important.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, we've got a motion and a second, I think. I lost track where we were. So, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Now we have the consent agenda.
Okay,
You get to read the list.
I get to read the list. So I'm asking that, I recommend that we support expenditures exceeding $3,000. Item B is Arbiter Sports Agreement. Item C is the Burlington Agreement. Item D, Campbell Coaching and Consulting Agreement, no relation to our superintendent. E, Crittenden Services Incorporated and the MOU to work with them. F is HealthWorks Athletic Trainer Agreement. G is the school safety officers through the Mon County Sheriff Department. H is the baseball softball agreement through Milam Park Foundation. I is the National Youth Advocate Program. J is the Penn West Agreement. K is the Security Agreement. L is the Schindler Elevator Agreement. M is the Watson Institute Agreement. N is the SRO for Westwood through the Westover City. O is the agreement with WVU and the agreement amendment to the MTech affiliation. P is the WVU second modification of agreement of purchase and sale. Q, the minutes from June 24th, 2025. R are the minutes from the June 30th, 2025 meeting.
Very good. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
You guys are getting left out there, I'll tell you.
It's okay.
Okay, anybody have any questions about the consent agenda?
I do. For letter G about our MOU with the Mon County Sheriff's Department, I know that just this spring, we introduced school safety officers into many of our elementary schools where there were none. And in looking over this contract, I don't see any indication about how that relationship has been evaluated or reviewed between the schools and the safety officer who was assigned to that school. So I was just wondering if there has been any attempt at feedback from staff and faculty, or from the sheriff's side, if there's been any evaluation.
Yes, we don't have a formal evaluation process, but we absolutely have informal, and we have a really good relationship with the Sheriff's Department. They have been working closely with us, particularly through Adam Hinkins, who is our safety director. We have polled the schools. The feedback has been 100% positive on having the presence of the officers. And I do believe that between our office and the sheriff's office, the right individuals are in those positions. And that makes a big difference, is that someone that is there that wants to be there and can develop relationships with the students. And we have that at every site. So I think, again, that's through the due diligence of the department, Sheriff's Department, his commitment to this, and to our commitment from the board through our Director of Safety. So we have everyone lined up to return.
Okay.
That
was my next question.
Yes, for next year. And so, yes, we're in a really good place right now.
So we will have continuity.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Next up, we have excess levy update. Don't really have anything going in. I don't have any. Nope. Okay.
Can I ask, since we're supposed to be considering membership on the committee, how do we go about communicating with each other names, since we have to worry about sunshine law?
Communicate them to Teresa.
Teresa, okay, great.
Thanks, Christina. I have a few names too when I get back to town.
Has anyone communicated with you?
I don't know that if Teresa has had that committee.
Two? Okay, okay.
So yeah, if you have anybody in mind, be sure to forward that on. I'm actually out there for the public too. If they have, anybody in the public has a recommendation for that committee, would be fine too.
Should we have some sort of deadline to get that committee together?
What was that again? I'm sorry.
Should we have some sort of deadline to get that committee together? Should it be together by, I don't know, the beginning of school, mid-August? What should we be aiming for?
I'm thinking, what did we do the last time? You remember, Nicole, or anybody?
No, but I think we probably need to get this committee together as soon as
Soon,
possible.
right.
So I would think probably mid-August to around when
Yeah,
school starts.
I think we should
Yeah.
have it before school starts.
Excellent. All right, great, thank you.
Anybody else? Just raise your hand, you can be on the committee. No. Afterwards you can. Okay. So we have that. Mine's kind of locked up here, so I'm just winging through it.
Board member updates.
Yeah. Board member updates. Anybody have any?
No, I want to share. I got a picture I want to share with Amber and Teresa. It's we have Westwood, University High, and Morgantown High all attended the TSA National Conference last week in Nashville. So we got a wonderful picture of all three schools together and their teams. I don't know if you know what TSA is, Technology Student Association. Super cool program. My daughter used to be part of it. It's awesome, and it's awesome to see all those kids that get to do that. So I'll share that picture, and congratulations to those three schools.
Yes. Thank you, Sean.
Yep.
Anybody else have anything?
I'd love to see those TSA kids come in and show us some of their
Yeah.
projects.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's a
they're
great
really-
idea.
they're
I'm sure
awesome.
that the teachers
They
will
really
take
are.
those pictures. Yeah.
It's a
They're-
great
they do some
program.
awesome stuff.
Great. Okay, anybody else? All righty. Next is the policy consent agenda.
So we're rounding out the latest update here, and I know I told you last time I would have them to you, so I'm just waiting on a few to come back, and then we will get them, and I'll have Teresa let everyone know when they've been uploaded to the library for the board members to see.
All 85 of them?
There aren't as many this time.
Thank you, Jennifer. Sure. All right, next we have personnel matters.
Yes, I am recommending that the board approve the personnel list as stated.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments, questions? I want to give a few seconds so they can catch up. Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Next is new positions.
And we do have one new position. It is the purchasing director for our finance. So it will be one position for the county. And I'm asking that we approve that position this evening.
So it's a +1.
It is a +1.
Okay.
Is this a new position or a position that we've had in the past?
It is a different position. We made a decision that the work that is involved with purchasing and the procedures that are required by the state are very intense and very involved. So this position is one that we have redesigned, and we are adding this position in place of a position that we have no longer have available in the district.
All right. We had a motion second, so. ready to
Did we
vote?
do that?
Did we?
Yeah,
We didn't do it.
Okay. I guess we should have been ahead of
Oh,
that.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second, okay.
I also have another question, and Nicole, maybe you can answer this for us. When we were talking about our 25-26 budget, you talked about how many positions over we are in the county. Can you remind us of that?
We were over, sorry, I gotta go back through. We were actually over 125 positions
Okay.
over. Now, with this one, it is a net zero because we are redesigning this position.
Yes, we
So-
riffed someone for
Yes,
this position.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you guys have any questions?
No. No, sir.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same.
Nay.
Motion carries. Was you or?
She said no.
I said no.
I'm sorry, okay. Let's do a straw vote. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes? You two guys are in the affirmative?
Yes.
Okay, I was in the affirmative. So you have all that for the, okay. All right. Next we have personnel list addendum.
Yes, and I am recommending that we approve the addendum as stated.
I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Do we have any discussion? Work on my delay there. Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Okay, opposed, the same. Motion carries. And our next board meeting is Tuesday, July 24th at 5 p.m.
Mike, that should be the 22nd.
Okay. I must have wrote it down wrong here somewhere. Okay, it's on 24th on my, but
It's
20,
mine too, Mike, so
so
I think it is.
22nd.
22nd is correct.
It is the
Yes.
22nd.
we had a misprint. Okay. So anyway, we're all good? Everybody look? adjourned. Thank you to everybody for coming.